Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're back with another sketchbook tour. And that's right, you guys, the title is correct. This is my final sketchbook tour for now. I technically have about 3 or 4 sketchbooks I haven't shown you guys, which I'm not going to show you guys just because those ones are a little personal, but this is my final sketchbook tour of the year. I've been talking about this a little bit, but I am going on break for the month of December. I will hopefully be back on the first full week of January, which is January 6th. If I want to post before that, I might post some YouTube shorts on the weekends. I'm still not quite sure yet. Those are already pre-made, so it's just whether or not my lazy ass will go ahead and post those for you guys. But hopefully you'll get some shorts from me. But yeah, I'm just taking a break. Rethinking about sort of kind of what I want this channel to be in the new year. Thinking maybe I will continue to do daily posting, but I'm gonna like create like a big old backlog of videos, but I'm not sure yet. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get to the sketchbook tour. This is a tour of sketchbook 45. As you can see, this is not actually a sketchbook. This is a display book because the sketchbook that I had fell apart because it was more of a sketch pad. I'll just go ahead and open it for you guys. This is like the cover. It was a Daily Roundy sketch pad. I don't like sketch pads, but this was a gift from my mom, so I'm gonna use the paper. And my mommy bought it for me, you guys, so I'm gonna use it. Since this is a display book, the pages are plastic, so it's gonna be a little shiny, so it might be a little hard to see some of the drawings, unfortunately, but I'll do my best to show them to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I probably should have toured the sketchbook before I put it in the display book for you guys, but I wasn't thinking about that when I bought the damn thing, so. And I do not want to take the pages out. It took me forever to put the fucking pages in here, so unfortunately, yeah. Since it is a sketch pad, it's paper for sketching, so I didn't really do too much marker stuff on here. I did a little bit of I did like 2, maybe 1 drawing with alcohol markers, and the rest of it is just pen and ink and like a little bit of watercolor. But the watercolor would really wrinkle the paper. You can't really tell now because it's in this display book, but it would really wrinkle the paper just because it's not made for water, it's made for sketching. So that's all I really did in the sketchbook. And also it was like I said, a sketch pad, and a sketch pad is a pain in the ass to draw in my opinion, you guys. I don't really like them that much. But yeah, I like some of the stuff I did in here, so let's go ahead and get started. This sketchbook, I just written like this because the way the sketch pad is, you flip it up and then you see it right like that. Started around March 2022 and ended February 11th, 2023. So almost another full year, you guys. Like I said, I was doing these all at the same time, so yeah. I like to affectionately call this first half of the sketchbook my Ben Brainerd / States Guy stuff, because this is really what I was into his videos a lot. And so like these first like this ever many pages, it's all like the state stuff. So I'm not embarrassed. Cringe culture is dead, and I like that guy. I think he's funny. Anyway, so yeah, this is supposed to be New York from his videos. This was also New York. I didn't like as much. And then this is New York in pencil. I was just trying to figure out a way to get it to look like him, but I wanted the states to all look different, because even though they were like the same guy, I wanted there to be like some differences, so that way it would make sense. Like, I feel like if you're a person who does like sketches where you're playing all the same characters, I feel like it would be a little bit, it's not easier, but it'd be like, you can do a little bit more when it's like a drawing, because you can still voice all the characters, but you can give them differences that you can't really in real life, because you're all the same guy, you know what I mean? So yeah, California, these are my first Texas sketches. I don't know how to draw hats, obviously, and then a Florida right there. I don't know what this one is though. So like I said, sorry if it's a little bit hard to see, you guys. I'm gonna lift it just a little. Maybe that'll make it a little easier for you guys. I don't know. Some more state stuff. So Florida again, trying to figure out how I want to draw another New York. And this is a comic that I told you guys about last week, where I wanted to draw a comic about the states playing chess. And so it's about the states playing chess against Florida, and they're like really surprised that Florida keeps winning, and so he goes against Texas, California, New York, and they all lose, and they're like, what the fuck? And so they call Maine over to deal with him, because Maine has like one of the largest is like a place that's well known for chess, I guess. And Maine's like, I can't win either, he wins. And they're like, what the fuck? And it's because who is it? Missouri? Yeah, Missouri is feeding Florida the answers, because Missouri is like the home to like really big chess tournaments and shit, so I guess he would be the best at chess. So yeah, and Florida was cheating the whole time. Yeah, anyway, Florida, another California, and then this is another New York. Just trying to color them. I didn't like any of these colorings, and I did not use alcohol markers again in the sketchbook. Mostly just pen after this. And then this is, oh, sorry, I skipped a page. And this is the full comic of just like these were like little thumbnail doodles, but they're very, very simple. And then I made them more thumbnail doodles, but I made them a little bit less simple this time, just really trying to plan out the expressions and stuff. Like I said, I didn't go anywhere with this comic. This one is another Florida, no, sorry, another California, but I didn't really go anywhere with the comic. I didn't finish it or anything. But as you can see, it's really fucking long. Like, each of these is a frame. So it's a 70 panels, a 70 panel comic. And if you divide that by 5, 70 divided by 5 is, that's 14. That's 14 pages if every page had 5 panels, which they won't, because if I do comics, it does not ever have 5 panels. So a 14-page comic I planned out, and I never drew it because it's 14 pages. But yeah, like I said, I just never got around to doing it. It was very long. It's all planned out. It's just like all I would have had to do was like draw it and color it and stuff. And I get so lazy, you guys. So yeah, that was the whole comic. Like I said, this is a little Alaska right here. And I did another color. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I did another New York and then another California. And then just some more of the states. I did a Louisiana right here, and then this is the government guy. I didn't really like this one, but I like this one because he looks really tired here. And then Colorado, another Florida, another Louisiana right there, 2 Louisiana. The government, and now a bunch of Floridas, just them interacting, doing just the main states, guys, really. Like, these are the main 4, if you don't count the government guy. This is all the heights. This says heights are way off because I tried to draw them based on, with their height being based off of, like, the size of the state, and so these are, like, way off. New York should be, like, way shorter if this was by size of state. But yeah, that was just a drawing there. This is just something random. I don't even know what that guy is. Just some blank page. Another Texas. Just a body. I was trying to figure out how to draw a body still. This is actually a little tiny sketch of a guy, and then these were 2 other dudes. And you're like, that's kind of vague, because it was going to be a story I was gonna write. It was going to be called In-Law, and basically these 2 guys were going home to meet their spouse's family. So there was a guy who had a girlfriend, right, who was one of the sisters, and then another guy who had a boyfriend who was one of the brothers, right? And they had an older brother that they like loved. Like, he is like their big brother, so they love him really a lot, and like his opinion is very important to them. But he has never liked any of their spouses, like previous like spouses, and so the 2 guys are like really wanting to like get his approval, and the comic is just about them trying to earn his approval, and the guy being like, I hate these fucking dudes. I hate them so much, and I wish they would go away, but they're always in my face. But eventually they would have earned his approval, but he would have been like, hey guys, it doesn't really matter what the fuck I think. Like, none of my siblings have never broken up with their boyfriends or girlfriends because of what I thought of them. Like, they're their own people. You need to stop trying to win my approval and just do it right by my brother and my sister, right? And they would be like, oh shit, I guess that's true, right? And so yeah, it turned out he was a nice guy. He was just like, I guess, kind of hard to please, but I guess it's just because he really loved his siblings a lot, and he's like, no guy, I never gonna think any guy is like worthy of my siblings because I just love them so much. I mean, that's not their fault. I mean, some guys were like terrible or whatever, but like, you guys are fine. I don't give a shit. Just don't bother me. You're here for my sister and my brother. Like, don't bother me, basically. Was like the premise. I like the ending of it. It was really fun, but I never really got past. I didn't even make a design. It's just that one idea that I had. And that's just me planning out the beginning of the comic. And I never went anywhere with it. I might do something with it one day, but I doubt it. Some more States guys stuff. Just making fun of New York for being the shortest one. A Katsuo. A Deadpool. A Spider-Man. Probably also was going to be a Spider-Man, and I didn't finish it. A alcohol marker drawing of hope. This is not so bad. A page of hopes. I drew these and I really didn't like them at the time because I was like, I can't not get his face to look the same with every single drawing. And I still can't do that, you guys, but I think I'm a little bit better at it now. This is a drawing that was planning out one of my New Year's redraws of Hope and James, where James blows a noise blower. A noise blower. Oh my god, why is that so hard to say? Into Hope's ear. And he's like, "Soup, sorry, was that too loud?" It's just that Hope has very sensitive hearing as a demon, so even if you blew it like really softly, it would sound kind of loud to him. Another Deadpool, just some random bodies. I don't know what that guy was supposed to be. Sanji and Zoro, I wanted them to be the same height, so I was trying to plan that out, but I just wanted them to have different proportions, where I wanted Zoro to be like mostly like torso, and I wanted Sanji to be mostly legs, but I hate these drawings a lot. I don't like them at all. Another Zoro, 2 more Zoros. Some more hopes right here, just a variety of hopes. I had a cold at the time, so I was sneezing. So I drew Hope sneezing. He goes, achoo, and he got boogers all over the place. This was when I got into Epic the Musical, and I wanted to like animate something with James and Hope, so I was planning it out for the song Open Arms, and then I never did it because that shit is hard, and this is me trying to sketch it out on paper with pencil, but I didn't do anything with it. Some more drawings of Hope. You guys know. This is going to be Hope in his demon form, and so he's like, what's happening to me right here? And then he's breathes fire. I don't know if I want him to breathe fire, but it's a cool little drawing, I guess, little sketch. This is Hope and James interacting, where James is showing off his cute little overalls, and Hope is like a gap where his skin is, and he's like, yeah, they're really nice overalls. Midoriya sketches, I don't like those at all. These are some figure studies. I think this person was holding on to balloons, but I can't remember now. I turned one of the figure studies into Hope because I just gave him some ears, but I didn't really do anything past that. I actually can help you guys if you ever want to do figure studies and you're like, this is really super fucking boring. Just turn them into your characters, and then I can help it not be quite as boring. I never do that because I'm lazy, but yeah. Some drawings of Hope. This is a drawing of Orion, but I hate this one. This was also Orion, but I also hate it. I don't like it. James. This is Jane Doe. Another Jane Doe right here. Another Jane Doe. Look at her. She's so cute, you guys. Like I said, this design I think is peak for her. The boss. I don't really like these drawings of the boss at all. I was going to redraw that comic of a customer getting mad at James, and I just never did. I did redraw that thing with the boss and the inspector, where he's got his hand on his shoulder, and then the inspector, like, hits it off. Mostly I feel like you can never see the inspector's eyes, but I feel like when he makes like an angry expression, you should be able to see his eyes. So that's what this is here. But yeah. This is not spoilers. These are the superhero characters that are in James and Hope's story. This is Sky. You guys have seen her before, but this is, it says Anarchy because that was like her first iteration of her name, but right now she does not have a name. But she's the super villain to Sky's superhero. But like I said, I'm not sure if I want to make her a villain or if I want to make her an anti-heroes type thing or like more of a vigilante. I'm on the fence. I kind of want to make her a villain because hero X villain ships are peak, you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm not a really big fan of enemies to lovers, but I love superheroes and I like superheroes and villains together, which I guess is enemies to lovers, but it's just good. It's so good, you guys. So I do kind of want her to be a villain. But yeah. This is just a little comic I made. At some point in the comic, James has a crush on Sky. And he's just like, oh, she's so pretty, talking about Sky. And then, I don't know her name. She has no name. We'll just call her Anne for right now. She's like, back off. She's with me. Because they eat at the same restaurant, which is James's, the place where James works. They eat there at night after their villain and hero escapades. But I think it would make more sense if she was a vigilante and they were like team up sometimes. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But yeah, basically she's like, back off because she has a crush on Sky also. And James is like, hey, why don't you back off? Sorry, Hope is like, why don't you back off? Because Hope has a crush on James and he's like, hey, don't pick on the guy. He's just, you know, appreciating a pretty lady, I guess. He's not even saying it to her. This is like from a distance. So it's like, he's not being a creep or anything. She's just like territorial, I guess. But yeah, she has magic. Like her whole thing is that she's a magical witch or something, some type of thing. She has powers. I don't know what they are currently yet, but Hope also has powers because he's a demon, and so he like exudes his like demon energy, and she's like, oh fuck, okay, bye, whatever. She's, because originally the character that she is based off of was afraid of Hope because he was so powerful and like a demon, and the other guy was like very science-based, and so he's like, I don't know shit about magic and I cannot fight against that sort of thing. So I kind of wanted to carry that over a little bit of her being slightly afraid of Hope, or at least wary of Hope, or being like, I know what you are, you're some shit and I don't trust you type thing. But yeah. So basically, Hope scares her off, and he's like, are you alright, James? And James like, she's so scary. And Hope's like, oh my god, he's giving me a hug. Anyway, Cricket and Kamau. I think this is when I solidified Cricket's hair, I think. But maybe not, I don't know. Kamau and Duke, in this redraw I do with them sometimes. I got some new pens, and I was trying them out just because, I bought this pen pack just because I wanted the yellow one. Because I didn't have a single yellow pen, and now I do. I have a yellow pen, and I don't really use it, just because it's not really great for filming for you guys. But yeah. I probably should use it more. So yeah, some hope. And then this is when I came up with Levi's new design, where he's got like the little headphone things and like the visor, which are like, it seems like a technology that he wears, but it's part of his face. It's like part of his body, the headphones and the visor. So yeah, he doesn't actually look like this. This is his human disguise. So yeah, that's what he looks like. I just wanted to give him weird clothes because it's like he does not know how to dress. And I feel like this blue stuff that goes underneath is actually his skin, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Other James and Hope right here, a boss. Some more little doodles are nothing really. This one is another Hope. All these are Hopes. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I think it's just a guy. I was trying to come up with some designs for Hope's brothers, so this is going to be one of Hope's brothers. I like the beard and his face, but I don't know if I like it past that point. Also, some more planning out of Hope's brothers. These are actually the twins, but they're not actually related. They were just born at the same time, and one was born from Hope's dad's wife at the time, and the other one was born from Hope's dad's mistress at the time. But they were born at the same time, so everybody calls them the twins. And they were paired together for a long time, and they actually didn't like each other at first, but now they're best friends. I thought it would be cute. I just don't have any definitive designs as of yet, but they're cute characters. They're bad people because they're actually full-blooded demons. Hope is the only half demon out of all of his brothers. So they're all terrible, but they all embody one sort of sin, and so it goes from top down. So I think the first sin is pride, and then the last sin I cannot remember, but Hope is what's it called? He personifies the final sin. Oh, I can't remember. There are 9 sins. Pride is the first and the worst one. And I think the last one, envy or something? I don't know, you guys. I have to remember. But I know Hope is supposed to be that sin. And then they all go down and they all like rule that sort of area, that sort of ring of hell that encompasses their, their sin. And also they embody that sort of sin also. Anyway, so drawings of Zorro from the Egghead arc. When the Egghead arc started, can you believe it started in 2022, you guys? I guess it's technically over. Now we're in Elbaf, which is like, yay! But yeah. Some more drawings of Hope. This is just Hope and James being cute together. This is Hope and he's covered in kisses. I wanted to make this into a bigger colored thing and I never did. This is just some watercolor pen, my little Ecoline brush pen doodles. So yeah, that's what those are. Because this is actually towards the end of the sketchbook, and I was like, let's just fill out the paper. So that's what these are. And then these are the little sketches, but these are portraits. So it's the same deal. It's those little kissy mark ones. So I made a bigger one for Hope. I made one for the boss. And then I made one for James. I made one for Levi. He only has one kiss on his forehead because he is a child. So just something cute for him. And then another one for Jane Doe. And then one for John Doe. And then one for Orion, and then just some little heads. And that's pretty much some eyes and a couple more mouths. And that is the end of the sketchbook, you guys. Sorry if it was a little trouble for you. It was a little hard for you guys to see. I did my best. Yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be my last video until the new year. Hope you guys don't miss me too much. If you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Toodles is gone for a whole month. I have a very large backlog of videos, so try not to miss me too much. But yeah, I'm hoping to get stuff done before the new year starts because I want to kind of do a little bit of a revamp of my channel. Probably just get some more assets and stuff, if that makes sense. Just some of my videos. I don't know if they're boring. I don't know if I'm a very boring person, but I feel like I need to do something different. I don't know what it is, though. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the new year. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the new year. Bye.